Hi guys, it's Craig from Remit DAO. I am spending my time right now in Hong Kong. It's December 26th. It's the day after Christmas, and I've been waiting 3 years to get here. I've been sitting in America for the last 3 years, waiting to return to my home here in Hong Kong. I lived and worked here for 7 years as a teacher, and during that time, I had a lot of close relationships built with migrant workers who are working here as domestic servants or domestic helpers in people's homes. Now, when I left Hong Kong, when COVID happened, I was completely cut off. I was cut off from my life, my bank account, and all my things. And during that time, it gave me a lot of time to research other options to get my money out of Hong Kong without a bank, right? Without using a bank transfer. And luckily, I was able to find that solution. But what about migrant workers? Okay, migrant workers are the people who are sending remittances on a weekly or monthly basis back to their family as a lifeline of survival. Now, these remittances get sent through remittance providers like Western Union or MoneyGram because typically migrant workers don't have a bank and not by choice. They've been excluded from banks. Maybe they have poor social credit. Maybe they are in debt. Maybe they are just too poor to open a bank account. So they must pay the highest fees out of anyone else using an old archaic service like Western Union. Now, I feel like these are ripe for disruption. This is a service that's been around for 170 years, and I think you and I can understand that we can now send money overseas without the need of a bank and even without the need for documentation, which is handy for migrant workers because typically they don't have a bank, and lots of employers take their passports, and this is to keep them from obviously finding other work, but it also hurts them in other ways. So that's what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is teach workshops. So I'm a teacher by trade, and I also work for Consensus. I do support for MetaMask, so I work in tech as well. But I feel the way to reach migrant workers is not through a marketing campaign. In fact, it would be through education, right? Outreach. This is an outreach DAO. Why? That's why my DAO is an outreach DAO, is because we're trying to reach them by hosting free workshops where any migrant worker can come. It's a public good. Anyone can come and explore the digital remittance tool that works best for them and their physical location. For example, in the Philippines is huge. They have an app that they can use and to send money, to remit money back home to their families without a bank. And this is a tool that many of them can use. So anyway, without getting too long-winded on it, I just wanted to explain that we feel that the answer to the ongoing problem of poor migrant workers from developing countries not being able to send their money back home without a third party, the solution to this is education. The solution to this is outreach. It's not to build another tool. Okay, we've got enough tools. The whole theory behind our idea is that the tools are here. It's almost 2023. The tools are here to do this. So why aren't they using them? And no marketing campaign is going to reach them. We have to go face to face. We have to jump in and actually talk to them. So what I'm doing is I'm showing people I'm not afraid. I'm not scared to um, reach and meet migrant workers even on the street, regardless of where we are. We can actually build a rapport with them and actually get a culture of digital remittance um, installed here. I feel like the digital remittance culture is still very, very small here, and there's lots of room for disruption, and there's lots of room for growth for digital currency remittances. That's what I think.